So, my bachelor's is in criminal justice, so I've always hoped and wanted to utilize both my degree in criminal justice and my degree in social work together. I'm able to see situations from the law enforcement side where punishment is usually the goal, but also see from the social worker's perspective of digging into why that person ended up where he or she did and committed that certain crime and trying to help him or her. I specifically want to work with adolescents in juvenile hall at some point in my future. I think that there's a point in everyone's life where they will either get on the right path and get help or continue down the path that they are on now and will never get help. I think that juvenile hall is at a crucial time in an adolescent's life, and that is the time that we should be trying to help them. They may not be able to help themselves or know how to get themselves help and they may need a little guidance. A teenager that is not in juvenile hall could need help and they may not even be in trouble. So I can only imagine someone that ends up in juvenile hall and the help that they might need. It's not about having the right, or it's about having the right guidance and having someone that can help answer that question or the questions that they may not know. Being a teenager can be a confusing time, and when they add being sent to juvenile hall on top of that, it can be even more difficult. I know that there will be those that I cannot help because they will ultimately end up in prison or even worse. I do know, however, that there will be a few that I will be able to help in the long run, and that is my goal. If I can help even one or two adolescents get on the right path, then I have accomplished my goal. For my research class, I focused on substance abuse and the approaches of abstinence and harm reduction. Not only did I learn about these two techniques and approaches, but I was able to learn more about substance abuse in general. I believe that all adolescents in juvenile hall have either firsthand experience with drugs or alcohol, or they have indirectly been impacted by family or friends that have used or drank. I need to know all I can about this population because I want to work in a juvenile setting, and I have no personal experience with substance abuse, so I need to know as much as possible from the research. I want to speak up for this population, and I do not want society to see it as a population that has a lost cause for one reason or another. A person's teen years is a critical time in that person's life, and therefore we need to ensure that they have proper guidance and are not put on the wrong path. I was lucky enough to be exposed to a dual diagnosis therapy group in my agency during my practicum, and I was able to hear about firsthand experience with drugs and alcohol and how it can affect someone's life. My entire research project was focused around this group at my practicum and the fact that not only did they have a substance abuse, but they also had a mental illness of some kind. Substance abuse has always interested me, and I've always wanted to help others with this issue. Being able to learn about it and then share the information that I learned with my agency was a great way to end my project.